Okay, and we are live. Well, I guess you're seeing me now, Rod. Uh, yep, live again on Sunday. Hope everybody got through the Christmas holidays intact without no issues. Um, been working along here on the channel with several things, doing some gun reviews and overviews of what's going on. How's it going, Rod? And when we got into the upper tier with Southern Tactical, uh, there is a few negative things. So you're paying quite a bit of money for it. Now, the company does really care because I guess I put up a video about the magazines not fitting, which they don't. Okay. And I immediately got a hold of somebody from customer service come and put a thing right down in the comment section. Said, we have not had reports of this happening with anybody. He goes, contact us. We will send you a label. Send us the firearm back. We will correct this. And yada, yada, yada. And that was within 24 hours of me posting a video. So this company, I've got to call them. I'm going to call them tomorrow and talk to them. You know, basically, it's a matter of either you file a hair off of the edge of the mag, or I go in there and just stone or mill 10 thou off the top of that latch, and everything would be groovy, or just get a used one and replace, modify a used one and leave the one in there. But I was pretty amazed. Well, what you're laying out for them, yeah, they better friggin' worry, you know. But then again, it does make them look bad when you do that. Ah. Oh, and that's another thing. Joel here finally stopped raining. Okay, we're supposed to get hit with a storm here in an hour or so. So if something goes crazy and I lose power and I'm out, that's going to be it for today. So if I just go out all of a sudden, that's what's happening. There's supposed to be tornadoes, and we have tornado warnings and all kinds of stuff. There's supposed to be some pretty severe weather coming through here soon, like real soon. So not quite sure what's going to happen. And basically, the weather does suck. I may be able to get out to the range tomorrow and get some more shooting videos done. And that's about it, you know. And finally, fooling around with that foolish 22 I bought from Springfield Armory for $95. And you need a 2mm and a 1.5mm screw to adjust the fixed sights in their Allen wrench to adjust the sights on the thing, and then you can use it with the iron sights, or you got to mount some sort of optic on it. But for under $100, it works. It shoots. You know, put mini mags in there, and that'll make any semi-auto shoot. Taking it apart's a nightmare. I haven't gotten that video up, but yeah, that's. I don't like a gun you can't get in there and clean, you know. But it took me and the wife to reassemble it after it all come apart and all the spring and everything flew out of there, and it was a rough one. But then again, it's channel content. And Rob gives a good morning. All right, I think we got 9 people viewing. Holidays are tough. Everybody's up to here with family, friends, and celebrating and everything else. You know, my Christmas was quiet. The raccoons got plenty of leftovers to eat, so they're happier now. Some 16. Yeah, I seen that. You sent me something about your wads all got screwed up in the mail. Must have been the postal workers knew you were thinking bad thoughts about them. All right, Ed. No picture. All right, Kevin's here. Looks like we're getting some more people tuning in. All right. Yeah, there may be some interference if storms come because sometimes, even though there's nothing really here at the house, the damn internet will go out. Okay, or I'll lose the internet, I'll lose the TV, but there's nothing per se here that has happened. So yeah, if we get cut off, today, that's what happened. Uh, is the storm. Gun assembly. Okay. But yeah, more fun. Yeah, Rod, you showed me that photo of your wads getting all mauled in there. I had somebody sent me a letter or something. I mean, like almost a month went by, and what happened is they finally got it to me. You can see where the envelope got caught in some sort of sorting machine. The corner of it didn't damage the contents, but it was stuck somewhere, and it took them 2 weeks where they got it retracked or found it. Must have been hung up on something. But yeah, that's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I think you had a video up about it, I believe. Yeah, it's coming my way. Not quite sure. And it's weird because it's like it was all dark in the morning and raining. It was pretty gray. I got up and did some things. Yeah, I'm looking out the window. I said, "Hey, the sky's blue, clouds are clear." And my wife goes, "Don't be fooled. That storm's going to be here." Uh, I don't know. What's the rarest cartridge out there? I have no idea whatsoever. Okay. Don't know. So, yeah, that is something, that's just the way it goes. Everybody is interested about that little gun. It retails for around $300. That wasn't one that was discounted or on sale. It's just, that's what it is. It's just an interesting little gun. And I mean, people, you see the views. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny. If something is popular or something that people like, okay, and then when you get so many hits, then the AI in that starts pushing this to where if anybody types this in, because I guess there's a lot of people talking about it, then the videos are right there. Okay, the AI or the logarithm pushes it, and then it just skyrockets. That's how it goes viral. But I never knew that. I just got it because it wasn't expensive and it was a neat looking little gun. That's about the only reason. Raining ugly outside. There's an answer for you. Caseless thing for the G11. I remember them when they were developing them. Morning, Joe. Yep, morning, everybody. Yeah, that's a popular gun. Okay, I mean, for what it is and for what I paid for it, truthfully, something simple like that, it ain't the finest or most expensive gun in the world. But if you just need something to lie around the house for dispatching animals or self-defense, that thing fits the bill and it don't come with a real high price tag. You can get different versions of that with wood stocks and everything, you know, and different finishes, nickel, blued, whatever. You can get nicer versions of it for a bit more money, like double of what I paid. But for just something, utility gun, that thing there, fits the bill. And you put them short shells in there, if I got problems with coyotes or something here in the yard, the short shells, ain't gonna have that carryover to where I got to worry about screwing up somebody else's house. I can take down some varmints if I end up getting to that point with them. Yeah, that thing, I put the sight on. I just haven't got out to shoot it. I might do that tomorrow and sight them in, if I get out there. But tomorrow I want to go out and shoot some of the newer rifles, taking a wife with me, make sure she gets some range time. So I might not test that. I might wait till things calm down after the holidays and I can get out there and do that. Yeah, but the hammers, great. Them things, they either work out of the box or they're screwed up out of the box. It's as simple as that. That other pump, that receiver was warped. The receiver was warped. That's what the hell it was. Okay. And when I put them anti-walk things and cranked them down, it kind of made that stuff stop. And this one, the hammer feels more solid than the G-Force one, for some reason. All right, yep, coffee. Matter of fact, I have another swig to calm my nerves down. Idaho. All right, we're in Idaho. Happy New Year. Morning. Had a troll. 18 gauge. I know 16 is popular in Europe because usually that's what they are in drillings or side by sides or the drylings or whatever. Usually a 16 gauge. You see more of them than 12s. But we're not living in Europe, are we? Tiny 22. Yeah, I think I got one. The hell do they call it? The Lynx. There's one of them they made the smallest and 22 short. It is tiny. 17 watching, 7 likes. We're up to 21, Jerry. All right. And the geek is here. Well, we didn't have them. And if you leave my development, go to the one secondary highway and cross and go into the main road that drives into the town itself where I live. I live like on the very outskirts in another county, so it's weird the way the city limits are or something. So when you're driving, there are actually 3 extremely large farms in the States. It's a giant property when you go along the road about, I'd say it's 2.5, 3 miles into town. There's some large estates there and farms. And where they are, you used to see a red fox come running across the road every now and again. Um, and then one time, and it was in the middle of the day, we're driving, and I'm looking, and I said, what kind of animal is that? Because the deer here are kind of small. They're not like the whitetails up north. So I thought it was a young deer or something. I'm looking, and I'm looking to get closer. And there's this, say, large, not super large, but it looks like a large dog with gray ass mangy fur. Okay. And it was a damn coyote. And when I sit on the porch, we can hear them off in the distance. They're not close, but they're up in that area there. They must be attacking. I don't know what these people have. They have cows. A lot of people have cows, but people got chickens and all kinds of other of them. There's some sort of little birds they like having. I don't know the name of them, but one guy, he bought a bunch of them. They were crawling around on his property, and he got up one day, they're all gone. So he said it was a fox. Could have been a damn coyote got him. But yeah, I'll have to get one of them GoPros or camera to have it on me. Like you see, we'll get professional, chase the vermin down and dispatch them. Beretta 71. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I can't go and get it out of the desk drawer because they'll shut the video off if I pick a gun up. Yeah, because I think they're listed as a threat or a pest. It's like down here, I know these people, they have a farm and grow something, apples or something. They have a special permit because they own, I guess, a farm as a business that they can shoot deer or whatever's on their property. I remember they showed me the documents anytime because it's affecting their business. So there is that you can shoot them. I think they even had a bounty on them because my neighbor went and got a 300 blackout with a suppressor, and that's what he said he was getting it for, is to go coyote hunting. And I loaded some 223 ammo for some fellas that's what they do as a hobby, is hunt coyotes. They keep the hides. Yeah, I gotta have my coyote coat. All right, I'll put that down. We'll see. We'll see if we can get some guests. I tried inviting several other people, but all of them are chicken shit about it. But I haven't had the time to sit down, organize, and contact you guys. I've been pretty busy the past month, and I've still got a ton of stuff I'm doing now, but I'll put it down on my to-do list. I'll get a hold of you fellas. Yep, Koba. Go. That's it. Gonna name everybody out loud. Yeah. I don't know. I heard there's even a bounty in this state, but I don't know. That I don't know. Because I haven't really seen none on my property. Okay, but they're close. They're getting closer. They used to not be around, and actually we don't see the fox no more. And generally, when they move in, the foxes, because I had a gray fox lived here with me for years. Okay, and it would come out. It got used to us. It like stale bread. We had stale bread. We leave it out in the lawn. It'd come down and look at us a few times. It'd come up, and sit by us, and eat. Neurotic little devil, but he got along with the raccoons. They didn't fight much, but once they got the Doberman and the dogs fenced in next door. That was the end of the fox. He moved on. And they don't stay in one place. They actually have 3 dens or something, and they'll move different times of the year or something ain't quite right in one area. They'll go to their other den. So fortunately, I lost another cool pet. Yeah, like I don't know. Okay, I don't hunt them. My neighbor, I think he was going somewhere to hunt them. I don't. They ain't close enough to me, and I don't have any wide open areas to shoot at them with like a varmint rifle or something. But I don't know. Yeah, I hear them in the distance howling or carrying on or whatever the hell they do. Which we didn't do that in the 20 years I lived here. It wasn't until a couple of years ago you started hearing them. Yeah, that's the thing. You're paying $42 a pound. Okay. Varget was $62 a pound. Now what the hell did I buy? I bought Reloader 15, an 8-pound keg. Okay. And it was $400, so it come out $50 a pound. You know, buying an 8-pounder. I ain't going by the pound. Okay, because that's the way I do it. It's cheaper in the long run if I know I'm going to use it. Okay, I get it. And I haven't found an 8-pound keg in like a year and a half, 2 years. Okay, it was a long time. And then the bastards go and put it on sale and knock $30 off it a week after I, dropped for $450 to get it. So it makes me think if people just stop paying the price and buying these assets, they're going to drown in this shit. They're going to have to lower the price. Okay, when it isn't selling. Okay, but then what do you do? I have boxes, empty cases. I got primers. I had to get some projectiles because I forgot what I had. Then I found a stash of them, but I got enough for the project to load. Going to load 308 and 30-06 and get my old military guns out. Because buying that ammo, even now when it's low, it's still well over $1 something a round. Okay. And, I got the stuff. I might as well use up the components. They're just sitting there. I ain't getting no younger. But it's you're dropping $500 every time I get some stuff for project. Yeah, see, 95 to 110, they have them for 70s about the going rate, but you still have to pay friggin' hazmat fee. Okay. I made out with them weird large pistol primers because there was 5,000 of them on a flash sale and they run it for like 24 hours. And I bought 5,000 of them at a certain price. It would come out to about not quite 6 cents a piece or so, 5.5, 6. And I went back, think about getting more, seeing if they had other primers. They were back up to where, okay, they were, 8 cents to 9 cents a piece. Again, so it's a tough one. $0.10 a piece, yeah. Yeah, that was 5 years ago. That's about what the hell you paid, okay, for an 8-pound keg. It was under $200. I got a bunch of them with the damn stickers still on them. Okay, and now it's certain, depends on the powder. It's $500, $400 to $500 for an 8-pound keg, if you can find it. Some powders have been out of stock for 2 years. At least nobody has them, online. You don't know, because everybody tells you one thing and another. It's like the gold and silver thing. Silver's supposed to be $50, $80 an ounce by now, and it sure as hell isn't. It's gone down. Okay, same with gold. Gold's taking a dip. That ain't gonna happen. Okay, same with reloading supplies. There are some of them, they say that because they got some kind of plant making primer somewhere that is expanded, hired 100 more people. So they should be producing enough primers to end the priming shortage. I heard that. They said because of all these wars, and you don't know if this is politically motivated, some powder companies are not making powder for commercial or retail sale. Okay. In other words, it's all going to government. They're going to use their plant to produce something that they're selling in bulk to governments, okay, who are paying whatever. All right, that's what they're going to do. You don't know, because then, like this, I know Reloader Fit. The reloaders are made in a foreign country, I believe. They're marketed under Alliant, but they came in. And the foreign countries, with the shutdown from the plague and the interruption of the supply chain, them bench rush shooters were looking for some stuff that was made there by Lapula or whatever. And they were told that, we're not going to, our production is cut back and we're not shipping anything to the US. So there's all kinds of different things going on. And which one of them is true, I don't know. I did not call the company and get, all I know is you don't find it. Okay. If they're going to get rid of all reloading components, I doubt that. Whatever the hell that is, that's another weird thing. I doubt it very much. Okay, because stuff still keeps coming out, and they're not selling a lot. So yeah, I know. I mean, it's a waste. Okay, because by the time I use the primers, the powder, and all that other, and the bullets, the projectiles aren't cheap either. That's why I got like a couple thousand rounds here on the floor loaded, and I want to go shoot my nines. I do that. I loaded some just to get rid of some material and some of the primers or the cases I had prepped already. But I got about 5,000 empty 9mm cases. Okay. And it ain't worth the time and hassle to reload it. 9mm Mac on the other side is different. That's what I'm working on. Or 38 Special. Again, I got a buttload of friggin' brass. And if I can get in the bullets, I don't know. I bought some trying to cast with my hands, pain in the ass and a lot of time. I can buy the bullets, but you're looking, projectiles are about 20, 22 cents a piece. So you ain't making out nowhere there. And even when you buy them in lots of 2,500, it only knocks like 2-3 cents off a bullet. I don't have an ammo factory here. Hey, Victor, good to hear from you again. Yeah, that's basically what it is. When you see a deal, you don't even screw around. The credit card comes out, bang. Okay, and that's what's been happening. And you run it up, but it's tough. That's what you have to do. Simple as that. And I mean, you got to drop a lot. We're talking 500-600 in a shot. Yeah, because IMR, I don't know if IMR quit putting powders out for a while. Okay, so you're just going to see inventories run down. But IMRs are one of my favorite powders, and I use them in a lot of my loads. And it's a shame that I can't get it. you know. Yeah, it's only, somebody went and figured it out when they explained it. When you listen to somebody actually knows something, they said that what it comes down to is 12.5% of production of gunpowder goes to retail sales for hand loaders. Okay, that's all it is. It's 12.5% of what they produce on that company in a year goes to the retail market or commercial market where you go to your store and buy a pound of powder or something like that. So keep some boxes in a single end block. Have it in a Toyota BC. People have threatened me in big cities. Where the hell do you live? People threaten you. Charlotte? Yeah, that's not Alliant dried up, but I got some. Can't find 4198. Yeah, 4198 is a good powder. I got some few pounds left, and I might as well just use it up and maybe have to go start experimenting with another powder, okay, that I can find. But a lot of those that are being made by Accurate, they're a different type of powder, however they're made, and I don't believe they perform as well as like IMR or whatever. But what are you going to do? Still better than brand X foreign stuff that I have absolutely no idea, no load data, no nothing. Well, a lot of people use it because of the price. Yeah, yeah, I can see the issues there. Yeah, that they have like a layer of dust on them. Because this guy I'm working with on some reloading stuff, he has a whole tray of these, powder partials, and I said, you're never going to sell them, okay? And then plus, if you do take these things out, wipe the dust off them. He was trying to sell some Pyrex or something, and it was sealed, but the thing had a layer of dust on it, and he was charging like panic price. And the guy's looking at it, and the guy goes, I ain't paying that. And then the arguments start, and it's like, you know, and what it is, you just get people that are ignorant and just, buy this stuff up and then mark it up. I've seen some insane things. Like I told you in the gun show report, I went there. The guy had $180 for 1,000 CCI primers. And I mean, he had a huge pile of them from back in the panic, and he still had that price tag on there, and he did not sell any of them primers whatsoever. I don't know. He's going to keep them till the end of friggin' time. Yeah, no new stuff. It's just stuff that you can see. It's covered in dust. These people come to the gun show and have all this powder, and you can see where it's been sitting on a shelf forever, or some store that closed out, or somebody had it and used to reload and had it on a shelf, and you get it in a state lot. But I have no idea. And the powder take half as much, which is kind of don't understand it. Okay, it comes down to, yes, there is a difference, but it's not going to be that great of a difference, number one. And performance. The reason I hand load is to have excellent performance. It is not achieved with just any damn powder out there. Okay. And I buy what works and gives me the performance that I like. Okay. Weight, whatever, I don't know. Houston. Okay. Never been. I've been by it or around it, but never been to Houston. You're in the wrong side. Well, if you're in the wrong side of town in any major city, there's going to be issues, David. Oh yeah, I use 4198 myself, and a lot of them, like for the 43 Mauser and that. But I found 5744 to be the best. Okay, but try finding that, and that powder has always been at a premium higher. And my 8 pound jug's kind of running low. If I do another run of the old guns, I may be emptying it out. But 5744 is the way to go. But I haven't seen that available in God knows how long. You go to a shop, they're not going to give you, if you just want to sell it all on one thing. It depends on what type of guns they are. Okay, and I really don't do any business with any shops anywhere. I can't answer that. If I sell things, I usually sell it privately to people I know that'll buy it from me for what it is. And don't go to a big box store. They ain't gonna give you shit. Uh, I suggest you take one or two of them, figure out what they're worth, and just try to sell the gun. And one in pawn shops or another place, they ain't gonna give you nothing for it. Actually, I don't know anyone that is in, you know, buying or whatever and giving you a good price. That's a tough one. It's best to list it on arms list and make private sales. Of course, then again, I don't know what you're trying to sell either. So it's not an easy question, but I don't know of anyone that'll give you a fair shake. You can ask around and see. Yeah, primers everywhere are crazy priced. That's recently, yes, because I remember I recommended someone to do it, and when they went and got it, it wasn't 75, it was close to 60. That was a year or so ago. But probably now, if it does show up, I think it's 8 pound keg is in excess of 500. It's 500 plus. Yeah. All mill surplus is insane. I was looking at a rifle. To me, it was nice, maybe $400 or something, four and a half, but started at seven and they're bidding it upwards towards $800. And that for a gun, it's worth about $400. Nah, yeah. Basically, you tell yourself, I wouldn't mind having one, but I don't need it that bad. What kind of ammo did you trade? If they'd give you something there, had to be off the wall stuff. Yeah, that's it. What's his name here? If they sell on consignment, you got to, if you find a shop that does that, and they charge you a percentage, that's a good way to do it. It's hard to find a shop that'll do that, but I knew one or two that did sell on consignment. Some of my spam cans, yeah. And that's about what it looks like. I mean, it's tough. And then again, if you buy primers, okay, if you're looking to buy one damn brick, you're not going nowhere. Okay, you got to buy it like 5,000 at a time, and then that way, if you're getting it mailed to you, the hazmat fee is divided, okay, by five, and it still comes out. You have to get a lot of primers to make out ordering it in the mail. Well, you can, you know. I just like IMR 4198 was a good powder, and it was recommended. That's an old load, but the other one, uh, 5744 is the best to use. Yeah, Herco ain't made. Blue Dot, Herco ain't made anymore. You can get Blue Dot, but that's, you know, 5744 is the best. Uh, Herco Blue Dot, Red Dot shotgun. Yeah, I like using Red Dot and Green Dot and 8 millimeter Mauser cast bullet load or something of that size. 7.62. Oh, he might have been using that for decor. You know. Well, I think it is. This is what I don't understand is the consumption or production. It isn't like they downsized, and it isn't like we, don't have the supply shortage anymore. Okay, the biggest problem was they couldn't get the damn sheet metal to make the cups, and a lot of them I see where the damn edge is rough, uh, is because the die was dull. So that means they're just running stuff way past taking general maintenance and changing tools. Okay, so it is, I guess the demand is up, but um, I don't see how it would stay there. Okay, and I don't know how much ammo they're producing for the government. See, none of it makes any damn sense. It's not like they are not producing. Okay, so I don't know. It's a uh, tough damn thing, to deal with. If it's ever going to get better, I forget who the hell was I. Let me look up something. I'll ask you guys. You ever heard of this company? Do 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 do. Go to primers. White River primers. You're getting them at 8 cents a piece. This is something new. In Arkansas. This is a new company, White River, and I heard that they're uh, So yeah, White River. Don't know. Because God, Guns, and Family, that guy, he always does these creative talks. And he was going on at this company in Arkansas. I guess has expanded. It was this one or something else. I don't know. But that's something new I haven't seen. They have White River, Federals, 8 cents. They're averaging out 8 cents a piece. All of them. 6 cents for Ginnick small pistol primers of 5,000 count. Save yourself. That's on sale. Large pistol. That's what I got. $3.79. That's not what I paid. I paid a little bit less. Chedites. CCI, NATO are 10 and 13 cents a piece. Small pistol primers are 10 cents for CCI. Magtech, 7 cents. 7 cents a piece, depending on what. Large rifle are 8. Let's see if we got any other foreign ones. Remingtons are 10, 8 on some, 10. Winchesters are 9 and 10. Federals are 10 and 11. So yeah, primers are not cheap. And I know, Aguila's 7 cents. I don't know if anybody's used those. Fioshis, we got Fioshis here at 9. And they come in a 1,500 count. Aguila's at 1,000 clearance. Small pistol primers. I guess you can get 5,000 for $3.49. Ooh. They got some 5,000. Yeah, that's what I got was Ginnick's count case. $2.99. Choose type. Go with small pistol. 6 cents a piece. So the Bosnian primers are a bit less. Seeing $30 per 100. Yeah, that's the per 100 price. Per 100. And I knew a guy, that's what he paid, and they'd only sell them 100 a day. So he went in there and said, I got to load up 200-300 rounds or something. And the guy goes, we'll give you, $30. He said $30. I thought he meant 1,000. He meant 100. And the guy goes, if you need more, come back tomorrow when I open it, and I'll sell you another one for $30. The limit of 1 box of 100 primers per day. So those were back in the good old days, the good times there. Mega panic. But it doesn't look like, I don't know, this guy said that the White River facility is expanding. So I guess they intend to corner the primer market. There was some company that was going to open a business, and supposedly there was somebody on YouTube that was in contact with them, and they had some of the stuff they first started producing, and then something happened and the company failed, and all kinds of legal problems, money problems, whatever the hell, and it ended up getting bought by the Czechs when they come in. They came in from Czechoslovakia, and I guess bought the whole facility. And I'm not really quite sure what the hell is going on. But Yeah, again, it seems, and that was very suspicious to me. This guy was pretty confident in that. Unless, he's lying about his assets and can't keep the loan going. I don't know. Okay, and it was pretty much. CCI primers are $99, $100 a thing. Nope, you're not going to find that because of liability. Okay. You give classes or teach people to do it and they end up killing themselves, they're going to come back at you. And so that's why you won't see people give out load data. Or I tried to do some videos years ago, and then I get a lot of thank yous, and I get a lot of people, well, I busted this and I screwed this up. It's all your fault because you're the one that made the video. Yes, this brings up the question, are there forces trying to limit the availability of all of this? Okay. Because here they tried to pass a law that if I use my credit card to buy any type of firearm accessory, ammunition, gun, whatever, gun magazine, okay, that they want to have this kept somewhere that keep track of it. Okay, then it's like, because like when I order powder, people do compete and shoot, okay, and buy large sums of ammo. They're not overthrowing the government, okay, like I used to expend in the ATA shoot and trap. Registered one year, one high, I had almost 3,000 rounds registered, and probably be close to another 1,000 just in practice. So if you go by, well, why does he need 3,000 shotgun shells or the components? Because I used to reload the components to reload it, and I was getting 8-pound kegs of E3. I get 4 at a time. Okay. If they go by the amount, then they're going to go after anybody that competes or likes to shoot, or you buy a case of 1,000 rounds of surplus ammo, which used to be nothing at one time. And then now if you get 1 or 2 of them, then they got you on some red flag watch list, or I don't know. It's crazy. What's come of new? I don't know. They're here, all of them. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in this country. I don't know if the ATF has lifted that weird thing that if you make a private sale, they're going to arrest you for being a gun dealer or something. I have no idea. And that supposedly went into effect in September. But I haven't watched them gun lawyers because these videos, I mean, there's a lot of information, but the video goes on for about 30 friggin' minutes. And just like with any law, when I start getting a numb brain from listening to this. Oh, it is. Because I used to load cases and cases. I got 3 or 4 of them sitting here right now. I had to go out when the weather's nice and just shoot them off. I just go and practice, go to the trap range and burn them up, shit can the holes. Anybody wants some old mech shot shell reloaders? I got a whole set of them. 12, 20, 28, 410. I want to sell them all in one lot with all the bushings, things, and equipment, and you can go to town, make all the shotgun shells you need. Cancer less than half a gumbo. Newspaper ad. See, I haven't gotten a local newspaper in I don't know how long. And around here, damn liberal communists, I don't even think they have gun sections anymore. I used to do that years ago, but I haven't seen a newspaper. Arms list it was good, okay, but you got to pay them for something a month, and that kind of eliminated a lot of BS. And you still get people breaking your balls, telling you to meet them somewhere, and they never show up. You get these idiots, and it's like the same thing I tell them. You want me to meet you? Call me on the damn phone. I want to hear your voice. They don't call, I don't show up. Okay. You got these goddamn pranksters and bullshit and everything. I'm reloading 9mm, having issues with several guns having like primer strikes, rifle fires. The most sensitive primers you can get are federal. Okay, if you have a gun that has light primer strikes, use only federal primers. Number one, which I had an issue with a 380 auto that I could not find federal primers for forever. Okay, but also several guns. Striker, you're getting some primers with thick cups. Go just get some federal primers. Other than increasing the pressure, the springs pressure, or getting a spring that's got more poundage to it, hit harder. That's the only other way to correct it. The only reason you buy a newspaper. No, he hasn't contacted me. I have it. That's a gun. I also have that weird old scale. I'm going to make some videos about it, but still, I got this week is shot with the holidays and stuff, and my wife's trying to get some doctor's appointments squeezed in here and that. So it's been pretty damn hectic. And then I made these videos showing the truth about Southern Tactical, and the company's already contacted me and told me they'd send me a RMA label and they will correct anything with it. So I got to call them before I post any more videos, because it kind of don't make them look good, but I like to talk to the people. So I'm going to be busy. But no, he has not gotten hold of me about that. But it isn't. Then there's that guy, the Duelist 1958 or something. He actually shows you how to use it. He reloads cartridges with it. He made a damn good video about it. So yeah, I don't know, but that is unusual. So it's my buddy. He always has the same thing. He has these huge boxes of dog shit, and you dig around inside, and he does have something in there that's somewhat unique and valuable. That's just the way he rolls. All right, good. I made them things years ago. If you ask me now, I don't even remember. Okay, what the hell I did, or to do it, what I'd have to do is go back and watch my old videos and re-educate myself. Yeah, federal primers. Try getting federals. That will end a lot of problems. Labras, Vacus. Yep. So federal primers should change that problem. Hello, Marcus. All right. Hello to you too. Local advertiser. Yeah, people don't use printed things to advertise no more. That's why I gave up on the newspaper. No, nobody does. You can list on Facebook. Craigslist don't allow you again. No guns, no ammo, no nothing. That's why they had Arms List, and Arms List is just like Craigslist but for firearms. Okay, so that's the way to go there. Or you list the stuff on a gun broker. Step one, put on the bayonet. Yeah, the little vibration equalizer. Yeah, well, whatever they're saying, the way it latches in is the latch is too high. If you take a file and file not even 10 thousandths off, it'll snap in there. And if you watch PA Gun Guy, I got a bunch of mags from another source that you put them in there and you give them a smack. You hit them and it'll snap in place. It's a hair off. They set it high because if you take a sloppy Heckler and Koch mag, it'll actually rattle in there. And see what they're trying to do is people are putting, there must have been a bunch of dog crap magazines that were sold cheap surplus because I don't think I'm paying more than $9 for some of these things and they're brand new. Okay. For some, they're ridiculously low. And some have been reparkerized. So you're getting a whole mixture of weird shit that's worn out, something, and they just set their damn thing up there to where it's tight. That gun is tighter than tight. And I ain't putting the disassembly where I got to tap the stock off with a rubber mallet to get it loose from the gun. Yeah, I'm going to call them. But they did offer any complaints I had. They said, we will send you a label. Tell us what's wrong, send us the gun back, and we will correct it. And that is not what me contacting them. That is from me making a damn public video. Because these people obviously are worried about their rep, and they immediately put something in the comment section where they said they'll take the gun back free of charge and straighten out any problems I have with it. Okay, so I'm going to call them and talk to them. I may have to edit some of the videos and that, but another thing you can do is, it's a pain in the ass because all these little parts in there, you got to drive a roll pin out and it's all spring loaded and get that actual magazine latch. And if I hit it with a whetstone, probably, just break the edge and just polish it, it'll probably work fine. Okay. It's not a big thing, but the magazines won't. And even if you beat on them, they're not locking in there. So they adjusted that. So if you got a crappy loose ass mag, and that's the reason they said it's made that way, is people put worn out magazines in there, and then they're going to be calling them, well, the gun jams. Because if the gun jams, well, you've seen somebody reviewing these. If the gun jams and don't do something, even using used magazines, they don't say, hey, let me think, is the magazine screwed up? Because I got some of these HKs that they rattle. They rattle in that Century Arms. I mean, that magazine does have play, and some you put in there, lock up, and they don't move. Okay, that's just part of the tariff, but nobody thinks like that. People just, oh, the gun is shit. I paid all this money and it don't work. Do you ever think the magazine's screwed? Yeah, the bayonet thing, the only thing the bayonet does is if that thing is in the stock and wobbling, the bayonet puts weight on the end, dampens it, and that way the barrel doesn't flop around inside the stock. Yeah, so you guys have a whole system up there because I guess that's where Amazing Rod gets his stuff from, or he lost. You can send firearms in the mail, right? Because that's another thing they did. We used to, and by federal law, like say I send this rifle back to this company for repairs without a license or nothing. I can put it in a damn box, send it to them, and they send it back to me. Okay, because I've already owned it. I've already went through a background check. I don't have to, But then they started this crap where no, you can't do this. You ain't sending it in UPS. I know that. UPS are assholes about it. Does anyone know anything? All right. Well, links. They did use belts, okay, but they do use the links afterwards when they made the disintegrating links. They do work in the 1919. Okay. I don't know if you have to adjust something in there, but after a certain point, after World War II, they didn't make stuff in cloth belts no more. They kept them guns in use and they used disintegrating links. That's World War II. My grandfather used the cloth belt, but by Vietnam in the 60s, they were using disintegrating links in the same guns. I don't know if you have to modify something or not in the gun, change a part, but the cloth belts went away, after the Korean War. Yeah, so you guys can mail guns. See, that was bullshit because I went to send an antique gun. I had the label on there and everything, and in UPS after the plague, they told me, I guess with UPS, you have to be an FFL dealer filed with them, and they will only pick any kind of firearm up from your store. They drive a truck to your store and get it. You can't drop it off at the main thing or any of their outlets. Also, another weird thing they did, if you send ammo, that is another separate category that you have to have another account and do some other weird crap to send ammo through them. Okay. And a lot of people do it with FedEx, but FedEx has a problem bashing the hell out of your damn boxes because I ordered some Carcano bullets from Graf's, and he brought the goddamn thing, and I'm looking, the corners tore open, and there's bullets rolling out of the box. I only think I lost 2, but still. Yeah, I know. I, you know, after all these years, I accomplished something. But yeah, I was surprised. They can, of course, their price tag on their stuff ain't really in ain't none of these discount guns. You're laying out some money for this, and they do a good job. I mean, that thing is probably the closest you're going to get. They got the original Parkerizing. They even got the old set me symbol in the receiver. I mean, that is the closest thing to getting a Set-Me C. Okay. Other than, I don't even know if there are any of them that are selective fire in this country or not. That is the closest thing to get it. But of course, it does have, I think I can look that up for you and tell you guys what they get for them. On their website, their list price for that is $1,499. It's a $1,500 gun. Okay. Let me find the street price. Oh, yeah. And I will get you the street price because, again, I bought this on sale. Man, the internet's slow. Yeah, the storm. You guys still with me? The storm is gonna get us. Yeah, so it's $1,500 is their MSRP. Okay, and that is tough. I'll get back to you. This thing's spinning like a damn roulette wheel. Well, yeah, you should be careful. Yeah, but in the 50s, $220 in the 50s, okay? You're buying KR98s for $40, mint in a box in Greece. They were never issued. The guy told me he used to buy a case of them, go to the gun show, and just sell them for. He had to be a damn FFL dealer. Okay, and surplus guns went for nothing. And do they have them listed? Oh, this ain't good. I don't see them. Oof, they don't have them listed anymore. Ooh, I may have gotten the tail end. Let me look. Miscellaneous. Ah, here they are. Okay, my classic one in stock. Okay, $1,500 is their MSRP. You can get them on Atlantic Firearms for $1,239. I think I don't know what the hell I got. Let me look. I got it on sale. I got it on sale. There we go. Details. Huh. Yeah, I paid on sale $1,250, and they got them for now. Don't tell me you got them. Yeah, $240. So they got them for $10 less. But that's about what it is. But $1,500 is their. They did make a check. The check gun. There's checkpoints. Okay, let's look at this. All right, they got the check gun with the mags, the bayonet, sling, everything's $1,375, and that's out of stock. I want to get notified on that. See if they have the folder. They got 10 billion guns. I ain't going to do this and be here forever. Yeah. But, you know, if you go back, go get a date. Okay. Get a date 58, 60, 62 and type in, you know, inflation and see what it tells you. If you put $220 in there, see what the hell the amount is today. Okay. And you'll see, because they told me in 1955, my great uncle's wife bought him this uh, really nice Belgian made bolt action rifle in 30-06 with a Weaver K5 or something on there, very power scope. And she said she bought it for him as a wedding gift in 1955 and paid $300 for it. If you put it in that calculator, it comes out to 4,000 some odd dollars in today's money. All right. So, yeah, you can say, oh, it was two. No, so now they're over 2,000. It's 1,500. Okay. And I got mine for 1,200, 12 and a half. Register with them labels are. Yeah, it's so they did that globally. Canada Post, you have an account. All right. Certified. Steel cased and brass crushes the cases. Well, if you remember, you're going to see how I'm going to reload them cases after they get bent, the shit bent out of them. That's going to be another project. And the H&Ks, I had them back in the day. I had actual Heckler and Koch guns. They screw the brass up bad. Okay, real bad. Unless you bought the little rubber roller to go on the edge, and it would kind of not put that huge bite in the side of the case. But I think if you load that up, you can pop them right out, firing them in a bolt action gun with a pretty stiff load, and then reload them again, put them back in the semi-auto. You just gotta like to shoot guns a lot. Yep, and their folders out of stock too. Ah. Couple AKs I have really bend the brass. I never see all my AKs. I fired all the steel case stuff, but my AR-47 that's in, I found a thing. The hell with the steel brass, okay? Because an AR-15, the tolerances are too tight, and all that brass I had, the steel case, the primers were 15 thousandths deep into the face of the pocket, so screwing around with firing pins. I even tried shaving a special firing pin even more to get it protrude more. Just use reloadable brass case ammo, and that damn gun, that gun is accurate and great. And that's another thing I'm eyeballing while I'm here. I'm looking at one of the guns they got in there made by PTI. Let's look. But I don't know when I'm going to be able to afford to get it. PTR, I'm sorry, PTR. And that is The PTR 32, but this thing has a $1,500 damn price tag on it. It is a cool gun, but that is an awful lot of money. Um, but there's several videos of guys firing them, and that's just an HK roller lock takes AK-47 mags. I think that'd be a great gun. In a way, yeah, you can say that. See, steel does not expand all the way, okay, and it's not soft. Okay, in the military, they used it because of an emergency, and it depends how much you fire. I don't think any of the Russian ammo that they made for the AK-47 was kind of brass. Most of it was steel, but you'd have to fire an awful lot of ammo. The only thing is, the steel cased ammo too, especially the Russian crap, uses a powder that's dirtier than hell. And a lot of people were saying there was a big thing on the internet that if you use steel cased ammo in your AR, it'll ruin your gun. And what it is people don't clean the rifles. They fired steel cased ammo and they used to put a light polymer instead of either put an enamel paint on there or lacquer. They put a green lacquer on the case, or Wolf used to put this little light coat of polymer, and that helps it strip and feed without being a wet lubrication. Well, what happens is when you go out with your AR and play Johnny Internet Commando and just sit there and shoot hundreds and hundreds of rounds in the side of a hill as fast as you can, the gun gets dirty. Then if you don't clean the gun, and this was there are some fellows that were in the military over in Europe somewhere that tried this out with their guns and they wanted to see what it was. And he goes, what happens is there's a buildup of this crap, which includes the polymer. So they went and fired 300 rounds of Russian Wolf ammo. Then they went back and were firing regular brass case ammo. Brass case ammo expands fully in the chamber, where steel case doesn't really expand all the way. So you're getting blowback and dirt and falling. Then when you put a brass case in and fire it, it expands all the way. And if there's anything in the chamber, it locks the case in and ends up tearing the head off the case. And you have a stuck case. And they got this gun to fail. And what it was a buildup. There was a black lump of crap in there. And what it was is a buildup of that weird polymer, white polymer coating and falling. And that's what did it. So this started a whole internet friggin' thing. I fired in my ARs in all different types, extremely discount cheap ones to where I had some of the best chrome lined barrels that there were. I've never had this problem firing steel cased ammo or any surplus ammo or any brass case civilian ammo. Why? Because I clean the damn gun. Okay. And these people just don't maintain their weapons. And then they get these weird problems and, oh, the ammo. Because I remember I was at the range firing some steel cased ammo, and this one guy's looking at me. You know that'll wreck your gun. That steel case ammo will ruin your AR. Really. But yeah, maybe. Brass is a little softer. It's got a little more give, where steel is going to wear. It's going to wear on something like that a little bit more harder than brass case ammo. But if you fire a case of it out of your gun, say you fire a thought, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Of course, then again, if you fire 10,000 rounds of it out of there, I don't even know if you can get the steel cased ammo no more. They had the boycotts against Russia. I don't believe any of the Wolf ammo is getting through. But that's right. There were U.S. companies using the steel cases. They got steel cases and would load them. So yeah, I guess you can get it. Guess you can. All right, guys. We're approaching an hour and a half. Koba's tired. We got the one request for our buddies to join in, but give me another week or two. This week's going to be very hectic for me. Maybe we'll have some guests come on and expand the chat out on a Sunday. But storm came and nothing yet here. So I'm going to call it a day, guys, and I will see you next week.